Good afternoon, Africa and leaders within the African Emerging Leaders Network. Today, I'll be speaking on the impact of Muammar Gaddafi. So, Muammar Gaddafi ruled Libya from 1969 until his untimely death in 2011. He was a figure whose actions and policies left a significant imprint on Africa, thanks to his commitment to Pan-Africanism, as well as economic development and a vision for a unified continent. In the late 90s, Gaddafi became a prominent figure, a prominent proponent of Pan-Africanism because he was advocating for deeper political and economic integration across the continent. He envisioned the establishment of a United States of Africa, which included the single African military force, as well as a unified currency and a common passport to facilitate free movement in Africa. In 1999, during the Organization of African Unity, also known as the OAU summit in Algiers, Gaddafi called for greater political and economic integration, which laid the groundwork for what we would later call the African Union. He also became one of the founding figures of the African Union in 2002 and served as the chairperson of the African Union in 2009. So, under Gaddafi's leadership, Libya actually pursued policies that were aimed at reducing foreign influence and promoting African self-sufficiency. He also proposed the introduction of a gold-backed currency, an African currency called the 𝗔𝗙𝗥𝗜𝗚𝗛, which was going to liberate African economies from reliance on the US dollar. And this initiative was part of a broader vision that was going to protect Africa's national resources from external exploitation. Now, Gaddafi's Libya was a staunch supporter of various African liberation movements. He provided the military as well as the financial assistance to groups that were opposing colonial and apartheid regimes. More notably, he supported Nelson Mandela and the African National Congress, also known as the ANC, during South Africa's struggle in and against apartheid. In recognition of his support, Nelson Mandela's grandson was actually named Gaddafi, which was symbolizing the close ties between the two African leaders. Now, Gaddafi also funded Nelson Mandela's election campaign in 1994, which contributed to the end of the apartheid rule in South Africa. His legacy in Africa is complex. He is remembered as a leader who championed for African unity and sought to reshape the continent's political as well as the continent's economic landscape. His initiatives reflect his commitment to a unified Africa, and Gaddafi's impact on Africa's political discourse and his own efforts towards the continental integration continue to influence decisions that are being made on the African continent even in 2025. Thank you so much for watching.